Hello guys, today we'll be learning about AI Center and machine learning models and how we can efficiently deploy them in a document understanding project. So here we are at the AI Center and I have created a data set over here called the purchase orders. Then I labeled it. Okay, so this is it. Let me show you. Okay, so I have labeled around 23 of the documents, right? 28 documents I have labeled, and these are all purchase orders, right? Okay, then I exported them back to AI Center. Okay, and we have a package here as well. This is the document understanding purchase orders package, right? This is the purchase orders package. In the pipelines, when we go, so we have our train pipeline over here, and it's 83% showing the confidence score over here. It's 83%. Okay, and if we'll go to ML skill, I've already created an ML skill called purchase underscore skill. Okay, so now I'll go to my UiPath studio, and there is a dispatcher here that will be I've already ran the program and the bot. I've already ran the bot and it has already uploaded the 3 PDF files. I have 3 PDF files in the queue. So we have a queue as well. Okay. So now we'll go to our performer. So this is a simple flowchart of DO process, document understanding process. I loaded the taxonomy over here, get the transaction item, got the transaction item from the queue, and if there is a transaction item, it will directly go to the DO process. If there is not a transaction item, it will go to the log message saying no more documents, and I can exit the program. Right. So this is it. Okay. And if I'll go to the main DO process, so here I am procuring all these fields from the transaction item, right? And the transaction item is what? Is our queue item, which is stored in our queue. So I am procuring all these through tran item, that is the output of our get transaction item data, right? Tran item dot specific content dot get value or default full file full path. So this I have already mentioned in the dispatcher, right? So here it is, file path. It's a full file path. Okay, file name, it's only the file name with the extension, and that is file name without the extension, right? I have already mentioned in the dispatcher. Okay, so here I am digitizing the document. Here I am classifying the document in a classifying document scope, and I'm using intelligent keyword classifier activity, right? So what it does, it will split the document if they have multiple pages, right? But we don't have any multiple pages in our purchase orders. But then also I feel it is a good practice to use intelligent keyword classifier. But see, you can't give your custom words to it, right? It will be only learning in the word vector that it already gathers, right? So it automatically gathers some words from your input data, and you can't change them, right? You can only give new data over here, right? New PDF, and it will automatically capture all these words over here, right? So now even I'm using a classification station. It's a good practice to use it if you have multiple documents. So and you have splitted the document, the intelligent keyword classifier split the documents, and you can classify them, right? Yeah. This will be validation, classification validation, you can say, right? And this is a data extraction scope. It's very simple, and I'm using here machine learning extractor. And this ML skill I have already deployed in the AI center. I showed you purchase underscore skill, right? So this has been deployed, and okay, quickly go to performer again, and I'm using a present validation station over here to rectify all those fields which have not been extracted, right? And here we are at train extractor scope. So what we are doing here, we're gonna be training our machine learning extractor, and you can say fine tuning our machine learning extractor over here. Why does we are doing it? Because see, there will be some data which will not be captured correctly. There can be, because see, I am using the data, the unseen data, right? I'm using the unseen data in the machine learning, which has not been trained, on my machine learning, right? So I'm using the data as an input over here in this flow. Okay, so, and now I'm using a machine learning extractor trainer also. It will train the machine learning extractor, right? So okay, and see, this you must be knowing that we have to map these fields with our we have these fields that I've created, we have labeled in the document manager, right? And yeah, one more thing, this framework alias is nothing but it's a it's a type of communication, you can say, through the trainer and the extractor. This is our extractor and this is our trainer. So it's a sort of communication between trainer and extractor. That's why you can give anything, but both the things should be same, right? Here we will be inserting a local train. It's not on local train, it's called local training folder. Okay, so this is here, and the fine tuning data, it will be available here after I run the bot, right? This is a project in the AI center, dataset in the AI center. Now I'm exporting results, pretty simple. And now here I'm using a dynamic path. Dynamic path means, see, I have 3 input files, right? So all 3 will be having different names. So what I'm doing, I'm storing them in the output folder without the file extension. They are PDF. So I'm taking only the file name and I'm adding an extension called XLSX. This is the syntax of it. Pretty simple. Okay. Using a for each to iterate the 4 fields of the dataset called simple field formatted, item field, and item field formatted, right? So it will be procuring all this and storing it in the output path that is being fed over here, right? So this is it, and I'll quickly show you that I have trained my model on these data, right? This data is the one that I have trained my model to, right? And now I'm using this data to check its evaluation. It's evaluating it, how good it is, right? Yeah. So this I am now using as an input to the workflow. So these 3 files will be there, and these 3 all will be converted into Excel. We will having the 3 different Excel of these 3 files, right, in which all the data will be there, right? So let me just quickly run the workflow. And it's a very good practice to using logs. See, I am not using info, using the one log level. So now the classification station has opened, and we are at purchase order. This is a purchase order, right? Okay, save. Starting the data. Now it is opening the validation station, right? Now we'll see that whether it has extracted the data correctly or not. So this is a purchase order. Okay, the purchase or PO number is purchase order number. Okay, so PO order is over here. This is fine. 2023 data. Okay, this is okay. This okay, because I used the date format, right? Client name was not extracted. Okay, client name is this, right? Okay. This is the vendor. Like, this is the vendor. This is the client, and this is whom we are shipping to, right? So we will be extracting this. Let's I have pressed control over here. Okay. And client address is 450 Granville Spark. USA was not captured. So let's capture this whole. Use change exact value. Now it will be captured, right? ABC Tech Solutions. Okay. Okay. ABC Tech Solutions is nice. Vendor address. Okay, this is fine. Looking fine. Shipping name EDA Electronics. This is also fine. Date amount. Date amount is fine. Tax amount is null. Total amount is 12,000. Link items. Sorry, line items. Now we have to see whether it has extracted the table or not. Okay, some fields are not extracted. So we have to see we have not mentioned this in our labels, right? So this, if it's coming, then we can remove it. So in description we have laptop model X213, this till here. So this is not up to the mark, so let's do one thing. Yeah, let's go here and do change extracted value. So this is now extracted. Unit price, okay, let's extract this as well. Add the extracted data. Quantity will be 10 and line amount will be 8,000. So this field is already rectified by us, right, till here. Okay, it's coming back. Okay, we have multiple fields. Okay, why it is okay, it extracted the amount, but it was transferred to a different row. Okay. What we can do, we can just delete these rows and make only 2 rows, right? We have 2 rows only. Okay, now we can label this, because as you can see that this is not being labeled, so we will just quickly label this as well. Okay, 2,200 is correct, quantity is correct, and amount is correct. So these are all nice. Let's quickly rectify this as well. Save and close. Submit. Okay, so now it's training, and now it has started processing the next document, that is ABC Tech Purchase Order.pdf. It's digitizing the document. Now it's classified. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just pause the video and I'll do it both the documents and come back to you. Okay. Okay, so guys, I'm back and the process has been completed. I'll just quickly show you the results. So I have ran the bot through all the 3 files, and on the last 2 files there was no corrections to be made. So okay, so yeah, see, in local train we have all the fine tuning data, right? The fine tuning is which I fed to the machine learning extractor, and I fed this validated extracted results, because this is coming directly from our present validation station, right? So now see very carefully now. So see, we have our data and output, and we have 3 files, right? See, these were all the 3 files in the PDF format, and now we have over here in XLSX format. Let me quickly go inside the Excel, and here we are. See, it will expand it. Purchase order number is this, purchase order date is this, client name is explicit, and this line items, it's coming over here, line items. So this is the table that has been extracted, and you can see in all these 3 we have our So yeah, you can see that the data is extracted over here as well. Yeah, and it's all correct. So you can see we have line items here as well. Okay, so the workflow has been completed, but our work here is not complete right now. So if I'll go back to our data sets, and here I'll find a thing called fine tune, right? So inside this we'll be getting all these in documents, metadata, predictions. We'll go to metadata, so there will be all these small PDFs over here. And what I can do, I can see now I have to improve my model, right? I have to close the loop. So now I'll just quickly go to data labeling and click here. It will open the data manager here, and now and I'll click here export. Now I have to schedule the preview, right? I'll have to schedule my preview. Why I have to schedule my preview? See, the fine tune data will be directly uploaded to the fine tune data will be directly uploading it to the skill, right? And it will automatically train everything. When it will be training, we'll be getting a new pipeline over here, a new skill. That skill will be deployed in the machine learning program, in the machine learning bot, machine learning workflow, right? So it automatically does everything for us. So now we can do, for example, it's this. So yeah, see, the next schedule export is it's that, it's after. See, the minimum if I'll go with 1 day, it won't allow me, right? Value should be between 7 and 60 days. So we'll go and do this. It will automatically export back to AI Center. Okay, and then we can go here and go in our this pipeline over here, and if our pipeline is recurring, right, within 7 days, it will automatically be running and automatically be creating as a version, incremented version, like it's 1 here, so it will be creating 2, and that 2 will automatically be deployed in our purchase skill, and that skill can be used in our workflow over here to improve it. Next time, as you saw in the first PDF, there were some discrepancies and it was not able to extract the client name and some line items were missing. They won't be there because I have trained my machine learning extractor, right? So this is how we do it, and it's pretty simple and pretty complex at the same time. But if we have a sound understanding of document understanding framework, so you can do it very easily. Yeah. So thank you so much, guys, and keep supporting. Thank you.